Hello guys, so today we talk about what is continental margin. So in this video we also talk about the type of continental margin, that is active and passive continental margin. So a continental margin is the outer edge of continental crust. It is referred to the region of transition from land to the deep oceanic floor. It is one of the three major zones of the oceanic floor, the other two being deep oceanic basins and mid-oceanic ridges. Actually, the Earth crust is broken into many pieces known as tectonic plates. There are two basic types of plates: oceanic plates, which are composed of basalt, and continental plates, which are mostly granite. So these plates are in motion above the upper mantle, a semi-solid layer. The overall rate may be extremely slow, but the long-term effect is continual reshaping of the surface of the Earth. So continental margin is a major zones of oceanic floor, and these continental margin actually forms due to the tectonic activities. So if you want to know more about plate tectonics, you can see my previous video on plate tectonics. So as you can see in this photograph, this is the continental margin. So actually continental margin is the distance between outer edge of continental crust and deep oceanic basins. As you can see, this is the deep oceanic basins. So this is the distance between these two, and the other feature is mid-oceanic ridges, which is found here. You can see some other feature here: continental shelf, continental slope, and continental ridge. So type of continental margin, there is two type of continental margin: active continental margin and passive continental margin. So an active continental margin is found on the leading edge of the continent, where it is crashing into an oceanic plate. Active continental margins are commonly the sites of tectonic activities like earthquakes, volcanoes, mountain building, and the formation of new igneous rock. The example is west coast of South America. So active plate margin is actually subduction zones. You can say that when two plates collide, as you can see, this is the one plate and this is the another plate. When these two plates are collide or crash to each other, one plate is gone down, and the large amount of magma is erupting into the surface. So this is the site where tectonic activity, earthquake, and volcano eruption is found in large amount. So this is the active plate margin. Passive continental margins. So passive continental margins are found along the remaining coastlines. Because there is no collision or subduction taking place, tectonic activity is minimal, and the Earth's weathering and erosional process are winning. So passive continental margin is actually reshaped by weathering and erosional processes, and this is the place where tectonic activity is very minimal or very minor amount, because here no subduction taking place or no plate collision is occurs. So this leads to lots of low relief flat land extending both directions from the beaches, long river systems, and the accumulation of thick piles of sedimentary debris on the relatively wide continental shelves. The example of a passive continental margin is just South America. See here, these are the passive continental margin. As you can see, this is the India. The Indian shield area is actually passive continental margin. See here, this is the South America, and yellow one is actually passive margin. So see here, this is the passive margin, continental margin.
To know the latest updates on geotourism and modern geotechniques, subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.